before we hit the main flame, I mean, this one I know bothered a couple people. I was told that I was hated because of the topic, but I'm gonna throw it in there anyway. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Who are you choosing? Are you choosing Reggie White, the Minister of Defense, or are you choosing the Terminator, Aaron Donald, to lead your defensive line? I know it's tough. I've gotten a lot of dirty looks when I put this one up there, but it was tough for me. I'm not gonna lie, because last week I thought, oh man, LT and AP, I thought I was doing something right.
That was rough.
I gotta come correct this week. So this week we go with one of the maybe the greatest defensive lineman all time, and maybe the utmost up and coming, the guy who could be right on the pedestal of taking that spot. Who knows? But I want to hear from the guys. Who you choosing? Reggie White or Aaron Donald? I don't know who wants to go first. You know what? Because he loves me so much, Russ. Who you choosing? Aaron Donald or Reggie White?
You know what? I'm kind of glad you got me first, because honest to God, I hate you so much for making me try to choose this. So I'm gonna waste like 15 seconds right there trying to think of how much I hate you for asking me this question. But when you think about it, this is one of those things where it's just like, pull the freaking trigger, because I don't want to choose between them. You look at their numbers, just even like stat wise or awards wise. Aaron Donald has three defensive MVPs. White has 2. Aaron Donald was one of only 3 people to get those 3 MVPs. The other ones are LT and JJ Watt. They both have 1 Super Bowl. White has 13 All-Pros, 8-time first team. Donald only has 7, but that's every year since he's been in the league. So 7-time every year, except for his rookie season since he's been in the league. 13-time Pro Bowler for Reggie White, 8 for Aaron Donald. Every year he's been in the league. Both of them were top draft picks. Both of them set numerous records. Even when you look at like their college stats, like their college stats are out of this freaking water too for defensive linemen. So like, I
do it.
Just pull the trigger, Russ.
Come on, say it.
I hate you.
Suspense is killing me.
No, you don't. You actually factually don't. If I had to choose,
do it.
Gun to my head, I'm gonna feel horrible for saying this.
Say it.
Do it.
But I think I'm gonna lean towards Reggie White, and I feel like shit for saying that. I really do. But like,
you can't go wrong. You can't be wrong.
You really can't. Like the tiebreaker for me though, like is when you look at their college stats. Reggie White had 253 college tackles to Aaron Donald's 181. 200 and one of them were solo tackles to 115 to Aaron Donald's solo tackles. 32 sacks, 19 tackles for loss, an interception, 3 forced fumbles, and 4 fumble recoveries. And that was in Tennessee in the SEC. Honest to God, Aaron Donald's college competition wasn't that great because he spent like the first 3 years in the Big East and 1 in the ACC. But like I had to look back at their college days, and that's probably what tipped the scale. But I still feel like I got it wrong because I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
No wrong answers. Just who you choosing. All right, next, James. Who do you got in this bad boy? Reggie White or Aaron Donald?
Russ gave everybody the stats. He gave everybody the numbers.
Oh, I got more.
I'm gonna just let y'all know who my pick is. I'm going Aaron Donald, man. You know what? I said it. There it is. I'm going Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald, while they play different positions on the defensive line, Reggie White was more of the defensive end, exterior edge rusher guy. Aaron Donald, more of an interior defensive guy. He's rushing from the inside. He can move to outside, which I'm pretty sure Reggie White could have did both as well. I'm going with Aaron Donald, man. I mean, he's a force on the inside. As Russ said, he's been a Pro Bowler ever since he came into the league. He's been a 7-time All-Pro. He's also, I believe, led the league in sacks since he's entered the league as well. I mean, the guy is a force. I mean, there is footage of Aaron Donald literally being blocked by 3 men, and they still have a time just holding him up. The guy is only 6'1", 280, and there are 300-pound men that he throws around on a weekly basis for a living. I'm going with Aaron Donald. You could hate me, you could love me. I don't give a damn. Aaron Donald's my pick.
I don't give a damn.
Aaron Donald's my pick.
I don't think there's a wrong answer here, but I love seeing everybody cringe just a little bit when it comes to this answer. Cody, Who do you got in this one, man? AD or Reggie White, the minister of defense?
Absolutely hate this question. I mean, that's like saying, hey, who you can take, Barry Sanders or Jerry Rice? Like, they didn't play the same position. It's hard to, it's like, what do you value more? But just looking at it, though, I'm going Aaron Donald. And look, Reggie White, the best defensive end to ever play the game, in my opinion, right? Aaron Donald, the best defensive tackle to ever play the game, in my opinion. All right. My thing is this. In today's league, the guys that Aaron Donald is going against are bigger, stronger, faster, and he's still cutting through these guys like it's nothing, man. He's getting triple teamed all the time, which if we want to factor in everything, right? We're not just factoring in the stats. He's making everybody around him better because of all the focus that teams are putting on him in the middle of that defense. It's almost like flipping a coin. There's no wrong answer here. It's not. But Aaron Donald, come on, man. Almost 100 sacks and only played 8 seasons, man.
Right. That's the thing. There's no wrong answer. I feel like it's just I'm so glad I was able to bounce back from last week. Had me worried after last week. I was like, I gotta find a good one. I'm gonna be even better next week. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I got in store for you next week, but I'm ready for next week.
Wow. First of all, I'm gonna say that for Darrell for coming up with this question, I think we should all take turns and put on a helmet and for the watch this guy because it's insane. All right, I know where he lives. How good this is. Okay, so the eye test does tell me Aaron Donald that I would choose him over Reggie White, but all the facts, I can't do it. Most of the people, when you tell them to list their top 3 defensive players of all time, Reggie White I've seen has been in there more than Aaron Donald has. And I think it's only because of longevity. But I will say this, 6'5", 325 with amazing speed. What people don't know about Reggie White is he did start off inside. He started off playing inside, but he moved to the outside because he was so daggone good. And it's just like, there's so many things. Brett Favre doesn't get a ring without him, okay? You had 9 seasons in a row with 10 or more sacks. That's still the record to this day. Nobody has broken that, okay? Think about Aaron Donald's career. He has 98 sacks for the career, right? You have to add 100 more sacks. You have to double his sacks in his career right now to get to Reggie White. That's how crazy that is. Reggie White was a freaking monster. I can't choose. Maybe when his career is done and it's all said and done, I can choose Aaron Donald. But for right now, the longevity has to count for something, and I'm going Reggie White.
Also,
has Reggie White ever faced a triple team though? I mean, Reggie White again triple team on the field.
Listen, Reggie has he? I'm pretty sure he has. Listen, Reggie White, they used to, you know how they said Dion was the first lockdown corner? Reggie White was one of the first guys that they didn't run any plays to the side he was on. He could line up on the other side of the field, and they would not come that way on purpose because of Reggie White. Like that problem. Go back and look at his impact.
I mean, to be fair on the sacks thing, it's like 198 sacks. That's a lot. Don't get me wrong, I get it, but like, isn't it easier to get a sack as a defensive end than it is as a defensive tackle?
But that's why they moved him there, and that's what I'm telling you.
And I'm not denying that
he used to play defensive tackle, and people don't even know that because of how good he was on the edge.
I just look at it like this. I think the defensive tackle that had the most sacks by a defensive tackle, I think, is by John Randall, who has like 137, right? But he also played like 15 seasons. So if Aaron Donald continues where he is, he's going to crush that record.
But it's the magic.
It probably is very close to where Reggie White is. So let's just say he ends up 20 sacks below Reggie
after this year, which is crazy. But think about it.
The man needed a pay increase.
You got to say,
and after he hears his show, he's playing as long as Reggie White did.
Listen, all I'm saying is, I don't see many people having them in that list like they did Reggie White, and because his time is past, it's. I'm telling you, man, it was that neat.
There's a whole bunch of people in the world. I get it. But every time that I hear or that I'm seeing any sort of discussion about defensive players, I'm always hearing people say, is it Aaron Donald? Is it Lawrence Taylor? That's all I'm hearing.
Nah, bro. Exactly. But that's the thing. Go back and I'm saying, like, go find the professionals about who their top 3 defensive players are. Aaron Donald's hot because his name is last 8 years hot, right? But when you say of all time, whenever I see Lawrence Taylor, the two names that come up is Reggie White and Bruce Smith. Those are the two names that everybody else is throwing out there.
Longevity, bro.
But those are the names that the experts are throwing out there. They're not doing They're not doing Aaron Donald yet.
Is this Gil Brandt throwing these numbers out, bro? Because if it's Gil Brandt who was born in when the Titanic was
definitely
down.
not. No, we're not doing Jerry Jones days. Okay? We're not doing dinosaur days.